Okay, so now we're naked and stripped for action. And okay, so there. Okay, so in the naked and stripped for action area, there is a naked man and a woman crowned and standing on the sun and moon. Um, they are no longer holding hands. Instead, both hands are connected to the flowers. The dove is connected to the cross of the flowers by its mouth. Again, that image has stayed the same. The six-pointed star is gone, but it is replaced with a six-folded star flower, which connects the figures. So, the flower represents erotic desire or attracting desire. In this instance, the flower represents the beautiful bait the unconscious dangles out in front of the ego to lure it into individuation. Yeah, tongue twister. Maybe. There are 3 scrolls with words written on them above the figures. Soul. Oh, and the scrolls say, because they're in Latin, they say, Soul, O Luna, let me be thy husband. Luna says, O soul, I must submit to thee. And the dove says, the spirit is what unifies. So, in discussing these, Jung talks a little bit about this portion of the Rosarium pictures, and he says that all opposites are of God. Therefore, man must bend to this burden. And in doing so, he finds that God is his oppositeness, has taken possession of him, incarnated himself in him. He becomes a vessel filled with divine conflict. God acts out the unconscious of man and forces him to harmonize and unite the opposing influences to which his mind is exposed from the unconscious. Alright, so picture 2 and the previous video meant an unconscious urge, while the picture represents a conscious desire. They have shed their personas and are approaching the naked truth and mutually committed to pursuing a relationship. Intimacy is beginning for good or ill purposes. So, and to kind of think of this in terms of first the individual, this is the part where you're kind of building a relationship with yourself, as in you're kind of recognizing that things in this world may not be the way that it seemed when you were growing up. Maybe that it was deceitful, or that you were lied to, and you're beginning to see the truth in everything. In a relationship, this means that in a relationship, this means that you two are beginning your intimacy. You're ready to make the commitment. You're revealing yourselves away. And then in a societal level, like we'll take the whole Democrat-Republican thing again. So like I was saying in the beginning, they were kind of like set firm, kind of like opposed to each other. They were coming to this point. Well, now you kind of see this kind of coming out, like everybody's stripped for action right now, because you have the impeachment thing going on, but it hasn't fully crossed over, and you have all this tension building, and everybody, you can tell that this is all being created out of hate, and hopefully out of chaos something beautiful begins. So you got all that going on. I kind of lost myself for a second there. Okay, yeah. So the impeachment happened, and now we're fixing to see this next phase happen, which is going to be the descent to the bath. This is either going to end good, or this is going to end bad, and I'm hoping that everything kind of like ends for the good, because we don't want the bad ending to this. And so the next phase is we should be seeing everything going down under, the descent to the bath, like the truth being revealed. And if I believe right, it's going to be a matter of exception or rejection. But we'll find out in the next video, and hopefully I kind of figured that I'm going to be ahead of the situation from where they are by the time everything kind of falls out. So let's predict how this is all going to happen. But right now they're on two opposing sides, and there's hate, and it's been building that way up and up and up. But so that's the strip for action part. Next, we're going to be going to the descent in the bath, and I hope you guys have a good one. Okay? Bye.